Hi, everyone.
Hi there,
It's Alicia Davis
and Stacy Watson.
from Transformative Leadership Strategies.
That's right.
And we just need to take a breath, Stace, right?
I know. You know, it's been a wild and crazy 3 weeks,
It
if you ask
has.
me, and I think we, like all of our clients and everyone we talk to in our community, have been in this sprint mode.
Sprint, run, go as fast as we
Run.
can
And
possibly can.
I'm not a runner, but for those of you like me, I think the sprint is when you're putting all out energy as much as you possibly can, and it is intended to be for shorter bursts, right?
That's right. That's exactly right. That's
Right. So the
exactly
100
right.
meter dash, right? That's a
Right.
sprinter.
And
And
in the psychology, right? The sprinting is we're in fight, flight, freeze mode, right? Crisis
yes,
happened. We all got ready. We all did what we had to do. Survival mode. Now, okay, now it's 3 weeks in. We can't sustain that, right?
no, we cannot sustain that. So now it's like asking the 100-yard dash person to shift into the mile runner, right?
That's
Like
right.
the marathoner. It's like, how do we shift our breathing? How do we shift our pace?
That's
We
right.
still have to show up, right? We still have to be effective. We still have to make hard decisions and ensure safety and think about technology. Like all of those things are true. And how do we do that in a way that allows us to bring even part of our best self, right? As much of
That's
our
right.
best self as possible.
That's right.
Like, I think that's what we're hearing this week. That's a little bit of a shift from last week, is just, I can't keep this pace up. And
That's
I
right.
really need to figure out how to shift out of it because I can't
Right.
do it.
Well, and I think the thing is we're also hearing that, some of our folks have been saying, why did it take a pandemic for us to kind of
Yes.
think this way, right? Like, I mean, it really brings the self-care practices that we do, and not even anything crazy out of the box, right? Like, how can we just get a good enough amount of sleep? How can we focus on nutrition? How
Right.
can we
Just take a
um,
walk around the block once a
right,
day just to
right.
get outside. Yes.
So it's really having people think about what can they do that would be part of everyday foundational that will keep them mentally as strong and sharp and focused as possible, as well as physically and emotionally, right? And we're all riding an emotional roller coaster. And I think, part of it is how do we physically taking care of ourselves with sleep, with connection however we can get it, with our nutrition, for our mental state. It is really taking breaks.
Yeah.
It is really like you were actually sharing this morning about, we need to be able to get out of problem solving mode, linear left
Yes.
brain, right? And we, even if it's for a few minutes, get up and do a few jumping jacks, go outside for a walk, stop and doodle. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is,
Listen
but
to
do
music.
something.
Yes.
Listen to
Right.
music. Yeah, one of our folks is listening to classical music instead of CNN, right?
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
So doing
Yeah. And
something that helps us get that other part of the brain going as well.
yeah, part of it, and we were actually talking with some amazing women leaders this morning that are part of our women's leadership program. And we were all sort of kind of head nodding about just how important awareness is. Like, just to be aware that we have been in this fight, flight, freeze mode, many of us, for days on end now. And people are talking about having sleep patterns disrupted, eating is not normal, like all the things that come with that. So awareness of that, and then really being purposeful about just one or two things like you're suggesting, that allow us just even for a moment to step out of that high response anxiety space and into a place that has just a little bit more calm even in the chaos, right?
That's right. That's right. And it's really finding those moments of calm, those moments of meaning, those moments of connection, those moments of peacefulness. Like if we just shift into right here, right now, and get out of the what ifs, this moment right here, right now, we are safe, we are breathing, we can be peaceful. So if we
That's
can
right.
just quiet the mind and we can just be aware, and so
That's
that's the
right.
biggest thing. And one of the resources that we wanted to share with folks was I do have some meditations that I did way before I knew you, Stace, right?
Yep.
So sound bites for serenity. So they're all less than 10 minutes. We put them up on our website on
Yep.
tlstransforms.com/meditations. And they are there for you to access. And, when you have a moment of time to use it, there's many of them, lots of different themes. And one of the themes that might be helpful is called responding versus reacting. And I
Yes.
think that's certainly a huge thing for all of us right now is how to be just in moments. How can we just really calm ourselves as much as possible so that we can keep moving forward because we know we have to keep moving forward. We are moving
Right.
forward
Right.
and it will
Right.
shift in some
Right.
way,
Right.
right?
It will, absolutely. And we don't know when. So we have to be able to just manage and navigate as well as we can between now and whatever date that might be.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
yeah.
So thank you, everyone.
Thank
Take some
you.
time for you as much, whatever that means, and reach out, info@tlstransforms.com if we can support.
Absolutely. Bye,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Be well.